What's up, my kings, queens, and trolls of YouTube? It's your girl, Queen C. I know I've been missing in action once again, but y'all, your girl, Queen C, be going through it. I'm trying to tell you, when I come to y'all and I tell y'all stories, it's real. It's real. I've either gone through it or I'm currently going through it. And you know what? To be honest with you, when I make these videos, I just feel like if something I'm going through can help any of you guys navigate through life, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm about. This video in particular, and please excuse my appearance, your girl is tired as hell. Like I said, I've been through it. But anyway, this is for people who are, you know, recovering addicts, people who are loved ones of recovering addicts, or people out there on drugs. This is just a little story for y'all. My uncle, who's 4 years older than me, grew up with him like he was my big brother. He has been battling a drug addiction since he was probably like 18, 19 years old. Finally, he hit rock bottom, burned all his bridges, exhausted all his options, and he said he wanted help. Now, anybody out there that's dealing with somebody who's on drugs or dealing with somebody that's a recovering addict, you know you cannot force a person to get help. They have to want that help for themselves. My mom, my brother, myself, you know, we would see my uncle, give him food and stuff like that. He didn't have nothing. He was living from pillar to post. And we knew we couldn't give him no money. We would just try to feed him, do whatever we could, and tell him he needed help. Finally, you know, he got to that stage where he wanted help. And the crazy part about it is my uncle has a grown son who has his own children. My uncle has not been in his son's life. He doesn't even know his grandchildren. And my grandmother, my uncle's mother, was a very family-oriented woman. Now, she's no longer with us. So the fact that, you know, I didn't get to grow up with my uncle's son and hold his babies and be there for him and all that kind of stuff, it bothers me. It freaking bothers me. And the fact that he didn't have his father in his life, it bothers me. So when my uncle said that he wanted help and my mom came and she told us, I was like, let's do this. Let's do it. We had two cousins a couple states away. They were ready to get involved. They were ready to recommend rehabs and help get him into these rehabs and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what, Mom, let's do it. Let's do it. And so we got my uncle. We went and took him to the store, bought him everything he needed, because like I said, he hit rock bottom. He didn't have nothing. And it's like you can give people on drugs money to get high. You can give people on drugs money to do whatever else while they out on the streets. Why not come together and put that money towards getting that person to a rehab facility and getting some help? That's what the hell we did. My mom, my brother's friend, myself, we came together and we got my uncle there. The cost didn't matter. The fact that we had to put money out for him to have what he needed to have as far as clothes and stuff like that, none of that mattered. And my cousin, another one of my cousins, gave him a coat because where he was going to be cold. But the thing is, the people who loved him and want to see him do better, they contributed something to help him get to that point. They contributed something to help him get to that point. And then the fact that there's people out there who want to just be in contact with my uncle so that they can run back and gossip and act like they know everything and they can report stuff and, you know, oh, you want to get in contact with him? I'll help you. I have his number. I have his address. Oh, this is what he said and this is the... Those are the people that piss me the fuck off, because what's important is my uncle becoming a new man. The big picture is for him to get out and mend his relationship with his son and be a grandfather to his grandchildren. It's too late for my uncle to be a daddy, but he can be a father and he can be a grandfather. And that's what's important. And I know my grandmother is looking down saying, y'all, whatever you can do, help him and help make this happen. Because this is something that my grandmother would want to see. And I'm not going to let no devils interfere with my uncle's progress. My mom is not going to let no devils interfere with my uncle's progress. We want to support him to become a new man, to become a father to his child, a grandfather to his grandchildren, and a testimony to other men who may be suffering from the same type of drug addiction. We want my uncle to be a testimony and a motivation to other people as well. And that's what he wants. He's very proud about being in rehab. And of course, he's going through it. He's going through detox from not having drugs, not having cigarettes, not having alcohol. He's going through it, but he can make it through it. He can make it through it with the right kind of support. So the people out there that want to sit up there and want to talk about him and gossip about him and stuff like that, the only people y'all should be talking about my uncle to is God. That's the only person you should be talking about my uncle to. Pray for him. Stop running back and forth telling people shit you don't know. You don't really know what's going on. You just want to act like you do. And those are the kind of people that I'm afraid of. I don't want my uncle in contact with those kind of people. And let me tell you why. And this is the part for you other people out there in Facebook land, YouTube land, social media land. This is the other part. When you have a person who is trying to become a recovering addict and move forward in life, they cannot be in contact with the people that they were dealing with when they were getting high. They can't be in contact with their suppliers. They can't be in contact with the people who they used to lay up and get high with, who the people that they were having sex with and then turning around and getting high with. Those relationships, those fake friends and fake family and stuff like that, they cannot be in contact with those kind of people, because all that will do is have them relapse. It will have them sitting right back at rock bottom, and that's not the goal. So if you out there have a loved one that's suffering from a drug addiction and trying to stay sober, if you can do anything for them, try to filter. Try to be a filter for those no good individuals who want to connect him back to the people that he doesn't need to be connected back, or she doesn't need to be connected back with. Try your best to filter those type of relationships. At the end, they're going to do what they want to do, but if you can do anything about it, do your best to try to keep them away from those negative people and that negative energy, because there is no moving forward when you're looking backwards. Try to keep them focused on the goal ahead. Like I said, for my uncle, it's his son and his children. That's his goal. That's his big picture. And if people aren't supporting that and reminding him of that, they don't need to be talking to him at all. Don't give out that person's address. Don't give out that person's phone number. Don't relay no messages from no old groupies, old drug dealers, and old getting high partners. Do not do that. If you are willing to do that, you are really not willing to support that person. That's my message to you guys. Anybody that knows me, knows my mom, knows my uncle personally, let me tell y'all something. If I hear you gossiping about my uncle, or I hear you talking about things that you know nothing about, I'ma check you. I'ma check you, because on my grandmom, I know this is something that my grandma wished she could have seen before she closed her eyes permanently and went to go see God. And if I can do anything in my power to help my uncle to achieve that goal and to be a father to his son and a grandfather to his grandkids, I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to let nobody jeopardize that. I want to say peace from the C-Hive, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Email me at queenchronda@gmail.com. Like me on Facebook at the Queen C's Hive. And also follow me on Instagram at Queen Chrishonda. Peace, guys, and pray for me. Pray for my uncle. Thank you.